Jalama Beach, about an hour north of Santa Barbara, right on the ocean, very isolated, 14 miles off the main highway. What do the sites look like if you're trying to book here? I had trouble finding on YouTube which level to be at on this campground. There's 3 main levels. Do you want to be on the beach? Are the sites big enough to fit your length of RV rig? And what are the amenities? That's what this YouTube video is going to be about. Just a quick overview of the campground. I'm going to share with you many of the individual sites so you're smarter if you're trying to book reservation and you know before you come here what sites to book. Let's go check it out. Jalama Beach map. I didn't see anything on YouTube that talked about where each of the roads look like. I'm going to try to share that with you in this YouTube video. As you come through the main gate here, this road down here is 14 miles. I'll share with you. That's kind of sketchy in spots if you got a big rig, but if you're coming in here and want to book, the ones along the beach, $50 a night. No power though. The ones with the yellow dots have power. The lower sections here are all flat along the ground next to the beach here with day parking. Jalama Burger Grill is down here. Sites in here are awesome. Back into the woods, and there's a little waterway that runs through here. Power sites are all the yellow ones, very short in most cases. You can find extra parking near the top. I'll share with you the best site in the place. I'll share with you might be 117, but can you turn your rig around? And then they have a bunch of cabins. I'll kind of share with you what those look like, and I'll take you up the beach, share with you how remote the spot is. An awesome place to go explore, camp, and just get away. About an hour north of Santa Barbara. Lower section's the beach section right on the ocean. Come over here, you got a flat section. You got the burger joint over there. And you got a middle section up here. And then you got an upper section, at the very top, along with some cabins that I'm going to share with you. The lower loop, you can see site 1 there with the cone, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you get on the far end over there, it's probably better in the trees, but very exposed. You're right on the beach, almost right next to the common area here where people park. You get the beach right there, as you can see. But lower loop gives you an idea what it looks like. There are bathrooms right there, which is nice. Your site sits 7, 8, and 9. Very exposed, but you're right next to the Jalama Burger Grill, which is kind of nice. Playground, little picnic area, pretty nice. You get the Jalama Burger area here. Horseshoe area right on the beach. Here's the Jalama Burger place and store. They got tons of supplies in here. If you need supplies, you think of it, they have it. They have shirts, souvenirs, but check out their hamburgers. The hamburgers are awesome. I'm gonna leave a thumbs up on the sites that I think are the best for a reference. 10A. Then you got 10. They back in on the repairing area, whatever you want to call it. Lots of birds in there. There's 11. 12 right there. Pretty nice spots. Probably the best sites out here, almost. No power, but right back in on the wash there, or the river, and then the ocean. 12, 13, 14's on a little hill, 15's shorter, and the very top is 16. Got a lot of bushes behind it on 16, but I think closer down to the ocean, the sites are bigger, pretty nice. And you got your playground, and you got basketball, burger joint right over there. World famous Jalama burgers. Pretty awesome. If you're gonna camp in the lower area, instead of camping over on the left, camp up against these trees. 39 there, 40, 41, 42. You're back against the trees, really nice. Or you can camp out here in the open, but get a little bit of shelter. I would avoid, though, the 37 and 38 because it's right near the main entrance. It just gives you an overview of the lower loop area. Let's go and venture up to the middle loop and the upper loop, and I'll share with you the cabins as well. Let's keep looking at these sites in chronological order. So the next sites would be the beach sites first, then we'll go up to the higher loops. Site 50 sits here. We got 55 up against the bushes there, kind of nice. Back right in on the sand. Big waves. It's my son and I adventure. Just back to the ocean. Swimming's not advisable here due to the rip currents, not safe. Got 57 here on the beach. 58's on the beach. Got more restrooms. Those are older restrooms. A lot of the restrooms are really nice in here. If seeing the sights is helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Let's continue. It's 59. Backs up against the bushes. 60 here on the beach. '61. Some people camped out here in tents. I'm going to share with you each of these beach sites so you know what they look like, and all the electric sites so you know which ones to book. I'll leave you a thumbs up on my favorite. 62. Really nice, actually. Sort of like 62. At the end here, 63 and 64. And there's a group area down here. So that's the end of the beach sites, but this group area down here is gorgeous if you end up having a large group. How big the group area is, huge. That's pretty nice. Kind of got your own little spot in here. And you got this side over here. 68. These are kind of short, but they're all wide enough to put two vehicles in. 69. 70 here. 71. You get the idea though. There's 72. Pretty deep. Sloping though. I mean, it's definitely a slope if you're gonna park there. Same with 73. 77. 78 right next to the main entrance. They'd probably pass on those, but at least they're flat. 79 again, it's also next to the main gate. That'd be a hard pass for me. See 54 and 53, pretty nice, right up against the Beach. So that ends the sites in the lower section. Let's go to the middle section. Site 88, dirt, backs up to the hill. 89, paved, not bad. But you really want to be on this side. 85, 80 sits over there with a big RV, but you're backing out to the ocean. 84, very nice. Oh, you're right next to the bathroom. Then come back over here. I got 90. Just give you an idea. Pad's pretty deep. 91, pad's not as deep. Pretty short actually. But bathrooms are very, very, very nice. So all those yellow sites have electricity. They have both 30 and 20 amp there. As you can see, 30 and 20. 93. And pretty short, but you can, like I do there with 92 we're in, you can park on the dirt behind you. 94, pretty short. But again, here at 82, very nice. Backs up to the ocean. 81, very nice. 80, very nice. 95, very short. 94, it's also short. Coming down to the end here, you have 96. It's red. And the one on the very end, it seems to be available more often, is 97. And it's actually pretty flat, a little bit sloping. Not too bad though. Gives you a view. So that's the end of the middle loop. Let's go look at the cabins, and then we'll do the upper loop. And then we'll show you what the amenities like the bathrooms look like. They do have cabins up here. They have different names on them. Tern, Pelican. Kind of cool. There's like 7 of them up here, I believe. They look right out to the ocean. There's Plower, Albatross. Kind of cool. You can see the ocean up here. A quick look in the vacant cabin here gives you a feel for what it looks like. See a kitchenette, dining area, and a bed back there. Pretty cool. So that was the cabin. It's pretty nice. Let's do the final loop, the top loop, which is right next to the train tracks, with great, great views, and maybe the best site in the entire campground. So there's a top row of this campground, 105. Some of these sites are very, very short on top here. 107. You can smell a skunk up here. 109. 110. Wider enough to put 2 in. 111. Very short sites, but 112, 113, 114. Get to the end here, get tight turning around. 115, 116, and 117. Might be the primo site if you're gonna, it's got power. Crazy view. Yeah, I think 117 is probably the best site in the upper row. If you weren't on the beach, I think it might be the best site in the place. If you want power, it is the best site in the place. What I wanted to point out here was upper row. These sites are so short that some people are parking deeper, but people are leaving their trucks off at the end here, which is kind of cool. So if you don't think you can fit your full length in the camp site, there's another option for you. And you're right up against the hill. But yeah, that's the upper loop. Great view. Great view. And you're not getting the salt spray as much of the ocean, which keeps you having a corrosion study done on your rig, which is always good. The middle loop down there. And then you got the lower loops. Amenities, you got RV fresh water there. You got a great bathroom here. And over here you got a dump station and showers. The bathrooms, check these guys out. They're awesome. Very clean. Look like they're pretty new. Beautiful inside, well maintained. And there's 2 dump stations here if you want to empty your waste tanks. Let's go check out the showers. Got all these showers. Let's see how it works. There's no valve to turn on, but pretty cool shower. The shower water was hot. Definitely not a bad place to go to get cleaned up. I promised to share with you what the road looks like coming down here. Sharp hairpin turns and spots, as you can see here. I'm amazed that when I got to camp, there were some big rigs in camp. My rig's pretty small, just a small trailer. When I got to camp, I had a drawer that had fallen off the cabinetry, and I found it on the floor even. But just take your time driving down here. Road gets narrow, as you can see in spots here. Very scenic glow as you're driving down to the beach. It's just best, like I said, take your time. In the video description, I'll leave a link to a more thorough review of the road coming down here. Let's take a walk down the beach. You have this place to yourself. It's solitude if you want to walk for miles and miles. Just remember the surf here is very dangerous. After exploring, I highly recommend the world-famous Jalama hamburger with fries. Great place to get some food. The staff here is super friendly. Can't speak highly enough of the staff. Great food. There's also Wi-Fi here, whereas the campground has no cell signal. Overall, this is a great campground. Hopefully this comprehensive review will help you if you're trying to book reservations or understand which sites to pick. My favorite is this one right on the beach for $50 a night. Without the electricity, can't beat the fire on the beach. Thanks for checking us out. My son and I are off to find another adventure. Until our next one, thanks for joining us.